For those of you that were wondering where the Rangers v St Johnstone video was, I'm sure you all know that Rangers TV was having issues, so I saw very little of the game. Hagi again popping up with a crucial goal, and Rangers are 6 wins away from a 55th title. Today Hamilton hosts Rangers, certainly hoping to do a lot better than the 8-0 humbling at Ibrox. Rangers of course still without Alfredo Morelos. Of course Roof is in the squad, although he is expected to be banned after this game. But Eaton starts today, a player I like a lot. Davis is rested for Zungu. Kamara comes back in for Jack after being rested. Hamilton have looked brighter in the opening 4 minutes. Rangers have got into the game but a quiet first 5 minutes. Kent bursts forward a minute later, possibly could have slipped through Hagi, but in the end he was wasteful. Hamilton looking for joy from long balls into the box, but Rangers have dealt with it well. Anderson gets a shot away after being flicked in by Ogmenpo on 12 minutes. It was deflected wide. But he looked up, Hodgson was free at the back post. Hamilton were the last team to beat Rangers in the league back in March last year at Ibrox. Hagi gets a bit of space in 14 minutes but fires wide. Hamilton certainly aren't sitting in, they're trying to unsettle the champions-elect. Rangers almost in a minute later, lovely play by Aribo and Hagi, but McMahon gets in the way of Eaton and draws the foul. 21 minutes on the clock, and you can imagine Brian Rice will be pleased by how his side have played. Kent and Eaton link up well in 30 minutes, but a last-gasp sliding challenge by Martin saves the day. Almost 1-0 in 34 minutes, a moment of magic by Aribo, using that quick feet, goes past Trafford and hits a fierce shot just past Fulton's post. Bruce Anderson almost with a gift in 36 minutes. Goldson fires the ball towards Hollander. Anderson robs him after putting the pressure on, and McGregor narrowed the angle and kept the ball just out from going in the back of the net. Brilliant pressing by Hamilton. Eaton and Hagi link up 3 minutes later, and Eaton goes for the shot, but it was blocked. Goldson then forces the first save for Fulton from the resulting corner. It was an awkward one, but he held on to the ball. Hodgson then up the other end gets a shot away and it's deflected wide. The chance came from a Zungu error. The Akis are fighting for their lives down the bottom, and it shows in this lunchtime kickoff. Tavernier comes close to a free kick on 44 minutes, but it's just over half-time. Kent in behind immediately at the start of the second half. He fired his effort into the side netting. 4 minutes later, Kent tries to find Eaton, but Easton clears the danger. Martin then blocks a goal-bound shot from Kent after he cut inside the Aki's backline. Rangers pushing hard for a goal. Tavernier in behind tries to find Kent, but Jamie Hamilton gets in a brilliant challenge. Rangers have certainly upped the tempo in the second half. Hesitant defending by Rangers in 54 minutes allowed first McMahon, who McGregor denies, and then the rebound fell the way of Callahan, who won the ball initially, and he was also denied. Tremendous keeping by McGregor to keep the game at 0-0. Steven Gerrard has seen enough. Ryan Jack preparing to come on as we approach the hour mark. Zungu makes way for Jack. Aribo tests Fulton on 61 minutes, but it was very routine, a tame effort. Hamilton again putting the pressure on the other end. Ogmenpo was almost into the end of the cross. Then McGregor denied Anderson, who drove an effort towards goal. Roof coming on for Eaton on 65 minutes as Rangers search for a winner. It has to be said Hamilton were looking the more likely. They've certainly had the better of the chances. A dangerous corner from Tavernier whipped in on 72 minutes, well dealt with by Hamilton. Kent links up with Jack a minute later. Jack played a pinpoint pass into Kent, but he could only shoot wide in the box. He really should have scored. Hagi gets caught on the ball in 75 minutes. Hamilton drove forward, and I think it was Callahan, he was taken out by Hollander. Callahan hits the free kick towards goal, and once again McGregor makes a save. Davis and Wright coming on for Kamara and Hagi, 13 minutes to go. And then Rangers had the lead on 79 minutes. Davis finds Barisic, who fired a low cross. Fulton could only touch the ball into Easton, and it's in the back of their own net, and Rangers had an undeserved lead. This is what champions do, they dig it out, or so we thought. When they aren't at their best. It could have been 2 minutes later, another wonderful crossing by Barisic, and Roof couldn't quite get on the end of it. Rangers almost get into a mess on 86 minutes. Odoffin gets an awkward touch on the ball, but McGregor, solid as always, collects. Roof almost in for the second goal, but he lost his footing at the vital moment. And then McGregor denied Anderson brilliantly from a header after Hughes' cross, but Callahan squeezed in the rebound, and Hamilton get what has to be said, a richly deserved point. Obviously, I'm far from happy about this result, but Hamilton fully deserved the point here, maybe more, so I can have no complaints. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back the next time